NCU association with the Maggie JCG, Jamaica Cinnamon Ginger, began when I was approached by a farmer out in St. Catherine some 10 years ago. He said that he noticed that there was some unique features with a particular ginger-like plant that he had on his farm. He had approached other institutions to assist him in identify the special feature of such plant and to do some research. However, he was asked to pay a huge sum of money which he could not afford at that time. Then he came to me. As a result of that, I thought best that I would take on this as a project. Immediately, I organized a team of scientists from the university, which included Professor Samson Omorigi and Mr. Leemore Jones. We embarked on a field observation, and following our field observation, we started our lab work. We try to investigate the plant to see what was happening. We look at the physiology, the genetics, and so forth of the plant. And then later on, we collaborated with Texas A&M University to do further investigation. Consequently, we found out that this plant had some features different from other plants. Our original team of scientists was augmented when a graduate student, now Dr. Casey Reed, joined us and conducted a series of antimicrobial studies utilizing such plant, which were very successful. Investigation on the plant continues by a team of scientists at NCU, and what we realized that the varying microclimate condition on the island was conducive to the growth of this plant and has given it some level of distinctiveness. It has had a blend of cinnamon and ginger aromas. The plant was classified as a nutraceutical and has great potential for use in the naturopathic medicine. Phenotypically, the plant, which grows from a creeping rootstock or rhizome resembling that of ginger, has a tapering arch leaf and bloom small pinkish flower. From genetic studies that were done overseas and here in Jamaica, we realized that the genotype of this plant was quite distinct as compared to other rhizome family. Studies have confirmed that the Maggie JCG plant has powerful antioxidant, antimicrobial, anti-cancer, vitamins and minerals, and 18 of the 20 amino acids that the body requires. As a result of that, the plant got patented in the United States, Canada, and 27 European countries. Currently, patented is pending on 2 Central American countries, which I'm quite sure they are going to come through very soon. The Maggie JCG has anti-cancer properties as well on prostate and breast cells. Special formulation of this plant extract was also found to be very effective against multiple myeloma. Given the potential and health benefit of this plant, we consider it to be of great economic value to Jamaica. Preliminary studies at Northern Caribbean University, conducted with chickens as well, indicated that extract from the plant which has a very good source of phytochemical and antimicrobial properties, could be used as a substitute for the antibiotic and medication applied to feed. In addition to that, we know that we are going to continue further studies on this, and we know that the formulation of chicken ration using such extract from this plant, the consumption, it will produce a more wholesome consumption of poultry meat, which is largely consumed by a lot of Jamaicans. And I'm quite sure that this would bring relief to some persons who are suffering from certain problems. The plant can be grown on marginal land and can also be integrated with other crops. Northern Caribbean University is now offering program in agriculture. Therefore, this plant can be grown on the university property and elsewhere to provide employment for students through the Earn While You Learn program. Other agricultural institutions in Jamaica could also be engaged in the production of this crop and engage their students. We will continue our research relentlessly at Northern Caribbean University to unleash all the potential of the Maggie JCG. The Northern Caribbean University researchers of this project are as follows, and I'm going to ask the persons to stand. Professor Samson Omorigi, Dr. Casey Reed, Mr. Leemore Jones, we are also collaborating with professors from Texas A&M University and Arizona State University. We have done a number of case studies on this particular plant, and we do not have enough time. I have several case studies, but I'm going to use maybe 2 persons to come forward and testify on this plant. I'm going to ask Mr. Lawson. He currently lives in Florida, and I'm going to ask him to come forward at this time. And then I'm going to ask Mrs. Palmer, who lives in Florida as well, to come forward and say something on this particular plant.